Gender, to a certain extent for EQ, yes, but by study, not too much. However, ladies tend to be performing better in emotional intelligence.
Now, allow me to walk you through the agenda for today. First, I'm going to introduce the panel's topic. Then, I'll introduce our moderator and honorable panelists. Right after that, we'll dive into the panel discussion led by the moderator. After the panel discussion, we'll have a Q&A session also led by the moderator. And lastly, we finish things off with certificates and a photo session. So, the topic for our panel discussion is IQ, EQ, CQ for career success. Without further ado, I would like to introduce and invite our moderator and honorable guest speakers to the stage. Please welcome Nekok Lee. He's a Cambodian-American educationist, medical doctor, and entrepreneur. He's the founder, chairman, and chief executive officer of the Mainly Good Education, an umbrella for AI learning centers and American Intercom schools. Study overseas, go overseas. Nekok Lee is well known and recognized for his active involvement in community development in the fields of education, health, and social services.
How does IQ relate to career success, and what role does intelligence and cognitive ability play in career advancement?
Cognitive is part of IQ, and IQ is more of a subjective. It's more of a gene that usually you get from your biological gene. You are smart, you are good at math, you're good at science, you get at things that are generally some people not good at. And usually people are working in scientific field, technology field. People are quite genius, basically. But if you think about career, those companies in technology, they prefer those with high IQ. They perform the job well as the company want them. But in terms of other companies in general, they prefer those with EQ. Let me translate for you first before you mix up with all of this. IQ means Komrat Panya, and also EQ or EI, the same thing. That is called Chlia Saram. And Chlia Saram is more of your soft skill. And these days, when you are applying for job, people are looking more of soft skill than hard skill, unless you're applying for those specific field that you study, and usually are hard skill and in technology. And nowadays, these days, those hard skill that you study in general, at around my age and Mr. Sir, but usually about 46% when you study A, you come out to do A. But these days, when you study A, it's only about 26% doing A. So therefore, people are not really needed for their actual skill. They're looking for more emotional skill, emotional intelligence, Sliharam. And Sliharam usually also come when they look at employee, also cultural or social quotient. And cultural, social, they call Kamret Vapator, or Kamret Sangkom Vapator. Those two are more relevant. However, people who are in IQ, with high IQ, when they hire someone, they tend to hire, even they have low IQ, they don't hire high IQ, they only hire more of those with high EQ and high CQ. So, but by study, last sentence, when they look at the performance of those who actually will do a good job and actually do the job, meaning that those only with EQ, or with IQ, that perform 14% of the task. But EQ usually perform only 1%. So it's sad. So we don't know which one is real, but overall success in general, we prefer EQ and S or CQ.
Thank you. And the following question towards this CQ as well is towards Mr. Buntet as well as Ms. Kazreen and Dr. Meng Lee is, do you think gender impacts EQ and CQ?
Gender, to a certain extent for EQ, yes, but by study, not too much. However, ladies tend to be performing better in emotional intelligence. They're more motherly figure, they're more gentle, more understanding, and more rational. However, not necessary with the cultural intelligence. It's all depend with a combination of experience you go through, the upbringing in your family, the education that you got, and also your personal attitudes that you have throughout your experience with your friends, your hangouts, your peer. All of those will significantly impact your emotional and cultural intelligence. So to go back to the question, yes and no. But for just emotional intelligence alone, women tend to perform better. But just to let you know one thing is that there's a lot of quotient that we're talking about. There's 5 of them actually. So I think you should know all because each one of them are relevant and very impactful. We talk about intelligent quotient, IQ, that is Kamrat Panya. And that is just one only that people look at. Usually they look at more at these 2, emotional intelligence, we call Chile Saram, and social or cultural quotient, Kamrat Sangkum Vapator. But they also study the 4th one, they call adversity, that is called Kunavut. If you don't have that, it doesn't lead you that far. So Kunavut, adversary quotient, is a very important how you solve, how you strive, how you figure out when you go through certain stage in your life, in your work, during your crisis. You come out strong, better, and you feel like you have become a successful person, then you have a good convert. And the last one, cognitive quotient. That is how you use your IQ. People have IQ, but your cognition quotient is not that high. You can have as much IQ as possible, but you don't know how to use it. You have to be able to use your IQ. Some people are so smart, but end up being just a normal person. They are not using it properly. For some reason, they feel they are too humble. They're too humble. So be careful. Don't be too humble. Proactive, be aggressive, and take charge. Be who you are and be proud of who you are, as long as you don't overstepping other people's boundaries. Yes.